Right now at 10, bond is set for a Toma man accused of stabbing someone multiple times over the weekend. And La Crosse County Public Works approves new ATV routes. Plus, a service dog helps an Onalaska woman with non-epileptic seizures.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. Bond is set for the suspect in a Toba stabbing. A Monroe County judge set a $100,000 cash bond for Jorge Luis Santos Martinez. He's accused of stabbing someone multiple times this weekend. The victim is now in stable condition after being taken to the hospital. Santos Martinez is scheduled to appear again on Friday for a competency hearing. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office is warning people tonight of a scam caller. According to Sheriff Roy Torgensen, 3 people received calls today of someone pretending to be a sheriff's deputy. One of the people receiving the calls said the scammer told them they had a warrant out for their arrest. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office says to be aware of the number on your screen. If anyone receives a call from this number, they should not answer or call it back or provide any personal information. La Crosse County's Public Works and Infrastructure Board approving a new round of ATV routes. The group approved all of the proposed routes that they considered tonight. The Coulee Cruisers ATV and UTV Club asked the board to open up 10 more routes on county roads in southwestern La Crosse County. The routes would affect areas within the town of Barre and the town of Washington. The La Crosse Board of Education is considering how to promote its November referendum. During tonight's school board meeting, members planned upcoming listening sessions about the consolidation plan. In April, the board finalized referendum language that would close 3 of the district's elementary schools. The board has set 3 dates in May and 1 in June for public meetings on the referendum. The meetings on May 22nd and May 28th will be at 6 p.m. Locations pending. And the meetings set for May 21st and June 6th will be held virtually at noon. La Crosse Regional Airport getting an upgrade this afternoon. 2 of the American Airlines flights to Chicago will now be on an E-175 jet. It seats an additional 26 passengers and has first-class availability. The upgrade to a larger plane comes about a year after Delta Airlines stopped servicing La Crosse Regional. The airport's business manager says he hopes the new plane will give other airlines the proof they need to begin service at the airport.
It's very important for airlines to see that our Coulee region will utilize the airport in their air travel needs. So as long as we can fill the planes, this is, again, a very important step in our air service journey.
Right now, American Airlines operates 3 flights a day from La Crosse Regional to Chicago O'Hare. Well, nice, sunny, and a breezy spring day today, but on the way tomorrow, we do have a few showers. Is that going to last all day, Greg, or just the morning?
It's going to be last mostly the morning, but we still could see some activity in the afternoon. But it's really the morning commute that's going to be at least impacted for everyone, less so as we go towards the afternoon and evening. But overall, those are your temperatures. We were well above average, 5 to 10 degrees above. Unfortunately, we won't see too much of that. Overall radar and satellite, just a few clouds coming through. We've continued to see increasing clouds. Those are your wind speeds that did come up a little bit, especially further west. I'll expect those to come up even more out of the southeast as this whole system begins to push here. A lot of severe weather going on towards southwest Iowa and then further south. That's the activity along with that front that's going to be approaching overnight. It will weaken, but we will see some of that. As you can see, they actually got watches out there and even warnings further west in Iowa. But overall, here we track it throughout. You can see that little push kind of going eastward. That could involve a little bit of thunderstorm activity initially as it comes through with maybe some gusty winds, but it will weaken as it does get through here. Once we get the initial thunderstorm, it's more turning to light rain or moderate rain during the morning hours with some redevelopment in the afternoon. As you see there, looking at La Crosse, same story for Eau Claire, just a shot of a thunderstorm early on. Otherwise, they'll have mostly rain, and it will break up a little bit towards the afternoon hours. So later on, we'll kind of break down what to expect during the afternoon and evening commute and what to see for the rest of the week. That all coming up in a bit later in the broadcast.
Yeah, I'm seeing wet and cooler conditions are coming. I hope not too cool.
Not too cool.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Greg. Well, May is Stroke Awareness Month. According to the CDC, someone in the U.S. suffers a stroke every 40 seconds. Last month, 82-year-old Jim Parker woke up with tingling in his left hand. When he couldn't move his fingers, he went to the ER, where he learned he suffered a stroke. Parker's lucky he got medical help when he did, or things could have possibly gotten worse. He's one of the lucky ones alive, in part because he sought help immediately. He encourages everyone to do the same.
People should realize you don't have to be embarrassed to go to the ER when you have these symptoms. You need to take action because it won't just affect you. Every member of your family is going to be affected if you end up with a serious stroke.
Bethany Gertler, who manages Gunderson's stroke program, says the signs of a stroke are not always obvious to patients. Symptoms to watch out for range from changes in your balance and vision to weakness in the body and changes in speech. The National Institute of Health estimates that for every group of 100,000 people, between 2 and 30 suffer from non-epileptic seizures. They're every bit as dangerous as an epileptic seizure. They're just not caused by electrical discharges in the brain. One Onalaska woman living with the condition hopes she could find a service dog to help, but as Ken Kowzarowski reports, that was easier said than done.
Bethany Prowley's seizures can come at any time.
Anything that's going to cause any type of stress to my body or my mind, it throws me into a seizure.
A terrifying experience when home alone, so she looked around the region for a service dog.
Most people that have service dogs have epilepsy, and since mine are non-epileptic, most service dog places would not allow me to get a service dog.
Until she found Can Do Canines just outside the Twin Cities. They train their animals for all kinds of skills, like turning on lights and opening cabinets. It usually doesn't come cheap.
We estimate that it's probably around $45,000 per dog.
But Bethany and hundreds like her have gotten a Can Do Canine for free.
We don't want someone's income to be a barrier to this. And we have very generous people who make that happen.
Can Do Canines introduced Bethany to Qantas.
I had to go on site and train with him for a week there, where I had to learn his cues.
Qantas can do everything from dishes to grabbing an emergency phone to getting help.
We hear so often from clients that I didn't think I could have a normal life, or I didn't think I could have an ordinary life, and this extraordinary dog has given me an ordinary life.
There was just one more barrier for Bethany when she got to City Hall.
They waive licensing fees for mobility assist, hearing impairment assist, and visual impairment assist, but all other assistance dogs, they still require a licensing fee.
State law essentially didn't view her seizures as a legitimate disability. She went straight to her state representative Steve Doyle, who got a bipartisan bill done this March to expand the law.
This says any service dog would be eligible for not having to pay a license fee on an annual basis.
It passed with unanimous support, and Bethany and Qantas got to join the governor at the bill signing.
Pretty exciting when you actually know a person who is going to get that benefit from a bill.
It wasn't something Bethany set out to do, but her struggle now means Wisconsin sees disabilities equally in the eyes of the law.
It's not like about the money, it's more the principle of it. Now their disability is recognized as being just as severe. We finally have more of a voice in Wisconsin.
Qantas is one of roughly 40 dogs a year that Can Do Canines will pair with a client. Bethany says Qantas has gotten her safely through more than 70 seizures since he came home with her. Wisconsin's 77th Allison Dairyland has been named. The state's Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection announced that Haley Heinzel will take on the title. Heinzel is from Oconomowoc. She will graduate this month from UW-Madison with a degree in Life Sciences Communication. Heinzel will spend the year educating communities about Wisconsin's agriculture. She'll begin her term this July. Israel rejects a ceasefire deal that Hamas leaders signed off on earlier today. This comes as Israel's military carries out strikes in Rafah.
Make dinner good tonight with Hardee's new tender platters. Crunchy, juicy chicken dipped in buttermilk and hand-breaded, served with garlic toast, fries, slaw, and an ice-cold drink. Delicious, down to the very last crumb. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Last year, our daughter blessed our family with this cute little nugget. We're supposed to leave our next generation better off, but because Washington politicians have spent our money recklessly, he starts out owing hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt. It's wrong. The spending needs to stop. Unlike career politicians who drive us deeper into debt, I'll fight for him and for your children to have a better future. I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
You made a cow. Actually, it's a piggy bank. My inspiration to start saving.
How about a more solid way to save?
I'm listening.
Well, BMO helps get your savings habit into shape with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward?
And there's a cash bonus when you open a new checking account to get you started.
Wow. Anything you can't do?
Mugs.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose your favorite flavors for endless combinations. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Israel carried out strikes against Rafah as Hamas accepted a ceasefire proposal that Israel's war cabinet rejected. CBS News correspondent Skylar Henry reports from Washington.
Israel's military began what it called targeted strikes on Hamas in the southern Gaza town of Rafah. More than 1 million Gazans have taken refuge there during the war. Israel has told as many as 100,000 civilians in Rafah to get to an extended safety zone before the Israeli army moves in with, quote, extreme force. President Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu spoke on the phone Monday.
We've made clear our views about operations in Rafah that could potentially put more than 1 million innocent people at greater risk. During his call with Prime Minister Netanyahu, the president again made this clear.
Gazans celebrated in the streets after Hamas said it approved a proposal in 3 stages, each 6 weeks long, for a permanent ceasefire, a swap of hostages held by Hamas for Palestinians in Israeli jails, and allowing displaced Gazans to return home with no restrictions. Netanyahu's office said the proposal Hamas accepted was far from Israel's essential demands, but Israel said it would send negotiators to continue talks on the deal. Protesters, including hostages' families taken on October 7th, took to the streets of Tel Aviv.
We need every international intervention to help us urge Israel into doing the right thing, urge the Israeli government to do the right thing and sign this hostage deal.
Israel says Rafah is the last significant Hamas stronghold in Gaza after more than half a year of war sparked by the terror attack on southern Israel. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
Israel says the humanitarian zone on the coast has tents, food, water, and field hospitals. Planters Nuts is facing a recall. The 2 varieties of nuts you need to be on the lookout for when we come back.
And we have storms in the picture for Tuesday, a lot in the morning and some in the afternoon. We'll time those out and show you if any of those will be strong and what the rest of the work week looks like, including Mother's Day weekend. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
My son, Nick, took illicit fentanyl, which cost him his life. And knowing that my son is never coming back is the worst thing that I will have to live with for the rest of my life.
Tammy Baldwin's been with us every step of the way. She just got a major bill passed to really crack down on fentanyl. She doesn't just talk the talk, but she actually walks the walk.
I cannot tell you how much we appreciate Tammy Baldwin fighting this fight.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
At Taco John's, we believe a better Taco Tuesday starts with better tacos. That means using 100% North American beef, cooking shelves in-house daily, and a deal that makes you say, how are these only $1.29? Taco Tuesday is every Tuesday at Taco John's.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. When it's time to plant and grow your dream yard, we get you the right products at the right prices. Like half off 1 cubic foot bags of Miracle Grow garden soil, 16-pound bags of Blaine's Midwest Blend bird food, $16.99. Rewards members save an extra $1. And with Mother's Day coming up, assorted Whitman's and Russell Stover candies, just $8.99. Plus, visit our outdoor garden centers, now open at select Blaine's Farm and Fleet stores.
River Valley has the capabilities of making your current home your dream home. We offer a full suite of bathroom products that are not only maintenance-free, but last the test of time. We offer transparency throughout the entire process, from the initial consultation to my installation, and then service after the project is completed. There's no better time to get the bathroom remodeled in your home. Contact us today for your free estimate and design consultation.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by
Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Act more.
Are probing whether Boeing employees failed to perform some quality inspections on its 787 Dreamliner jets. The FAA wants to figure out if the inspections were conducted and if aircraft records may have been falsified by employees. Regulators say a Boeing engineer came forward publicly last month with different quality control allegations about several Boeing models, including the Dreamliner. The Boeing executive overseeing the 787 program shared an internal memo with CNN. In it, he wrote that the issue was reported by an employee and is an instance of misconduct, but not an immediate flight safety issue. During the investigation, the FAA says Boeing employees will inspect the Dreamliners not yet delivered to airline customers. 2 varieties of Planters nuts are facing a recall. The Food and Drug Administration says Hormel Foods has voluntarily recalled Planters peanuts and mixed nuts due to possible contamination with a bacteria that causes listeria. The 2 recalled products, 4-ounce packages of honey roasted peanuts and some cans of lightly salted mixed nuts, were sold in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, North Carolina, and South Carolina. The peanuts have a best if used by date of April 11th, 2025, and the mixed nuts have a best if used by date of April 5th, 2026. As of Friday, there were no reported illnesses. All right, some more showers headed our way tomorrow morning, but will that be the case the rest of the week? Let's sure hope not. Greg is going to time it out and give us the latest on that.
Yeah, we definitely have one activity coming through tomorrow with the system. It gets a little bit less active as we go throughout the week, but we still got shower chances. But for tomorrow morning, really, it's going to be probably the wettest time period, at least right now, confidence-wise, for the whole week, and some storms with that. Then we'll have hit and miss really from late morning all the way through the afternoon and evening hours, too. So the evening commute could be wet or not, depending on how this plays out. Wednesday does look dry. That's the good news pretty much for the whole area. We're looking at severe weather. Right now it's pretty limited, but we do have some opportunities, and I'll show you, but it's limited. If we do get anything, it'll be very isolated too. So that threat's low, but it is there for a short time. Right now the severe weather is to the south, along with this huge and very powerful storm system with a very deep low that's almost into the North Dakota right now. This is the activity that we're tracking eventually that will get up into our area, but it will weaken as it does. But so far, as we track that out, cloud cover will continue to increase overnight. This first line of showers, potential thunderstorms, that's the one to watch as it comes through about 5 to 6, that initial push here. That could have a little bit of a wind gust with it as it comes through. It will be weakening, but it'll be pushing pretty quickly to the east as it pushes through. Behind that, it's more or less just general showers, light rain, some moderate rain coming through after about 6 to 8. This will continue to push up towards the area, and there we go. cooking through that. It'll push up through the area through Eau Claire. We'll start to see a little bit of a break after about 9 or 8 for La Crosse. But behind this, it's going to be a lot of hit and miss, and it really depends on how much heating we get as you see some activity being pulled northward towards La Crosse around 11. This will continue in the afternoon hours with some sun, so this could change a lot of low confidence in exactly how this all plays out in the afternoon hours. Any of these storms that do pop up quick could give you some small hail. Gusty winds probably won't be severe. They'll kind of then fall apart, but this is what we'll watch all the way through going into the afternoon hours. A little bit more intense as you go further east. Then for the evening commute, as you can see, we have more sun that kind of starts popping out, but that means we'll have probably more thunderstorms pop up between the evening hours. And once again, there'll be kind of a hit and miss variety going through the evening commute and continuing on through the evening. And eventually all this begins to taper off probably by about 9 to 10. And then we'll see activity really clearing skies overnight. So the severe threat, as I mentioned, that initial line comes through, could be a little bit of a wind gust if it holds together initially. And then in the afternoon, any of these thunderstorms pop up have the potential for at least some small hail and gusty winds initially when they do it, and then they'll probably die off. So we'll keep in tune in this. This might change, but once again, it's going to be a lot of activity in the afternoon, most of just general thunderstorms. Beyond that, as mentioned, Wednesday, actually, we're going to be between systems. This one leaves to the north. We have another one that comes up from the south. They'll provide some cloud cover Wednesday, but overall, it should remain dry going into Wednesday with that low beginning to get showers up to the area probably Wednesday night into Thursday. But for tonight, really, it's the activities not until 5 a.m. or so. Otherwise, fairly mild overnight, breezy conditions. Then as we go through tomorrow, thunderstorms in the morning, less in the afternoon, but still there'll be activity left and right. And we'll keep an eye on any strong storms that we might see. Otherwise, going into Thursday, it's definitely going to be cold, low 60s with some showers. But the good news is once we go towards Mother's Day, it does look okay. Not perfect, but low 70s is about where we should be for Mother's Day on Sunday.
Hey, we'll take it. All right, thanks, Craig. Coming up in sports, the Brewers were back on the road, opening up a series in Kansas City. Plus, 2 conference rivals were squaring off this afternoon. The softball diamond. Rob's got the highlights next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
Here at The Y, we offer more than just a job. We offer the chance to make a difference in a fun, flexible environment where our mission and core values drive every decision we make. Join us in this amazing work. For specific positions and details, visit our website.
Big corporations and private equity firms are swooping in and buying up home improvement businesses all over the country, including right here in the Coulee region. These billion-dollar corporations only care about one thing: big profits.
Here at Clear Choice, our #1 priority isn't big profits, it's you, our customer.
Don't fall for inflated prices and impersonal service from these corporate giants. Stick with a local family-owned company who for the past 26 years has always put its customers before profits.
Call Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions today.
Sealands Carpetland, your family comes first. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners in creating a home that lasts a lifetime. Discover a world of comfort and durability with our huge selection. Whether it's cozy carpeting for your living room, timeless hardwood for a classic touch, or versatile tiles that stand up to the hustle and bustle of family life. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
When we at Riverbank made our new youth savings account, we wanted to learn more about how kids thought about money. So we went right to the source. Our first question was, how much money do your parents spend in a year?
$16.
Okay.
25. More than 100. 105. 3,000. A lot.
Riverbank, local banking made simple.
Here at The Y, we offer more than just a job. Experience the personal satisfaction that comes from nurturing the potential of youth and teens, improving our community's health and well-being, and providing support to our neighbors. Join us in this amazing work.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
The high school spring sports season is coming down the final stretch. It's hard to believe we only have 2 weeks left in the regular season for our softball athletes. We had a couple of MVC rivals looking for a win this afternoon in La Crosse. Riverhawks at home taking on rival Holman for the second time this year. This one a pitcher's duel. Top three, Vikings threatening, but Central gets out of a jam. Ellie Gillitzer on the money to first. Central still up 1, but check this out. Vikings making a play. Izzy Jar, bare hands. 4-6-3 double play by Holman. Top 4 now. Vikings looking for the equalizer, but this fly ball is going to stay in the park. Central out of trouble once again. Then bottom 4, Riverhawks looking for some insurance. This ball is crushed to center field. Goes off the top of the wall. That's good enough for a double. Central gets a runner in scoring position, but Holman gets out of it. Fly ball to right is secured. Still 1-0 Riverhawks. Top 6 now. Holman looking to finally get on the board. Macy Klein starts it off with a base hit to right, but Central buckles down. Carmen Peterson gets out of another jam. Riverhawks tack on one more. They get the shutout win over Holman, 2-0. Over on the baseball diamond, a battle at the top of the MVC. Onalaska hosting Aquinas. Wouldn't take long for the Blue Golds to get going. First inning, bases loaded for Tanner Peterson. He finds the gap in right field. 2-hopper to the fence. That's going to clear the bases. All 3 runs score. 3 RBI triple for Peterson. 2 batters later, Dom Von Ruden pokes one out to center. That's down for a single. Peterson walks on in. It's 4-0 Aquinas. And they were not done. Jacob Thornton steps in, sends one high and deep to left, bounces off the fence. Another Blue Gold run scores. Aquinas goes up big for the Onalaska offense. Not a lot going on for them today. Slow roller to second. Cole Keppel barehands it, gets the out at first. This one was all about the man on the mound. Aiden David would finish the game with a no-hitter. Blue Golds get the win, 11-0. Brewers in Kansas City beginning a 3-game set against the Royals. In the 4th, Gary Sanchez puts Milwaukee on the board. Man on, Sanchez sends it out to the seats. Great catch by the Brewers fan out there in left center. It's 2-0 Crew. But in the 7th, Royals rallying back. Michael Massey turns all over this one. He crushes it to deep right. And that ball is gone for a solo shot. Deficit cut in half. It's 2-1. Then later in the inning, bases full for Michael Garcia. He goes back up the box. That's a base hit. It's going to be trouble. Blake Perkins can't field it cleanly. That allows 2 runs to come around and score. Royals take the lead. Brewers drop the series opener 3-2. Twins had their 12-game win streak snapped on Sunday, but they were back at it tonight, looking to start a new one against Seattle. Carlos Correa gets the scoring started for Minnesota. Bangs one off the wall and right. Max Kepler scores on the RBI double. It's 1-0. Then in the 7th, still a 1-run game. But here comes some insurance thanks to Manny Margot. That gets through for a base hit. Willie Castro comes in to score on the RBI single. Twins go up by 2, and they get back in the win column. 3-1 the final over Seattle. And a shocker so far tonight in Denver. No Rudy Gobert for the T-Wolves, but no problem so far for Minnesota. A 26-point lead for the T-Wolves at half in Game 2 of the Western Conference semis. Minnesota just 24 minutes away from taking a commanding 2-0 series lead before heading back home for Game 3 on Friday. And this is the defending champs they're doing this to. So
nice.
Pretty impressive.
Good for
they
them.
can go 2, get the first 2 on the road, then come back home on Friday. That's huge. And they'll have Gobert back too.
Oh, so we do know when Gobert is coming back.
Yeah, he'll come back. Yeah, he wasn't there with his little baby. That's understandable.
Yeah.
Especially for your first baby.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, we had the WA Awards this past weekend, and we did take home first prize for Best News Website in our small markets. So make sure to check out our website after all of our newscasts too for all the up-to-date articles and information. Okay, we'll be right back with more news after this.
Have you checked your sump pump lately? After a big rain, basement flooding can significantly damage your home. Stay ahead and dry with a call to Maxwell White. We have standard pumps along with battery backup systems in case you lose power. Prevent future damage. Contact Maxwell White today.
Are you ready to get more from your checking account? Ultra's A+ accounts are built with more in mind. More ways to stay connected to your finances with online and mobile banking. More secure ways to pay with contactless debit cards and mobile wallet, so you can make purchases without slowing down. More money in your pocket with better rates, no minimum balance, and no monthly fees. Open your account online and start getting more from your checking account. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
With tax return season upon us, shop and order now. Drive in and shop Wisconsin's best furniture store. Choose from our huge selection of sofas, sectionals, and recliners. Get one for Mama or Papa Bear. Awesome discounts on power reclining furniture with adjustable headrests, zero gravity, or lift. If your bed is getting tired, try out our hybrid, all-foam, and double-sided mattresses with adjustable bases and frames available. Choose from our new and closed-out dressers, chests, and nightstands to match. Celebrating 30 years of community and business. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Hey, it's Reed and Chelsea Magnum.
When I eat cereal, I think of, this box is halfway gone. Next time I should get one. And then I just know to write it on the list when I make the list. But you pour the box of cereal, don't even pay attention even how much is in there or when you'll need another one. You don't think of that.
You have helped me realize, like, the male brain. Like mouthwash, I'll pour the last drop out, and I'm like, I think I'm out of mouthwash. Like, do we have any more? And you're like, I don't know.
As you're picking it up and you feel, wow.
Get ready to witness the thrill of the chase. Ramlinger Collector Car Auctions invites you to join the excitement. Save the dates, May 31st and June 1st in Winona, Minnesota. Experience the electrifying atmosphere as classic cars go under the hammer. Visit RamlingerAuctions.com to learn more and secure your spot. Be part of the action. Be part of the crowd. Join us and be part of the excitement at Ramlinger Collector Car Auctions, where passion meets performance. Visit RamlingerAuctions.com for more details.
Maxwell White celebrates servicing the La Crosse Coulee region for 30 years. Much has changed, but not our commitment to you. Providing local, honest, and quality plumbing repairs and solutions. That's Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
What do you do when you have free time to wander around Eau Claire? Well, Chief Photographer Chuck Oadsma gives us an idea in tonight's eyepiece.
The Sculpture Tour Eau Claire has been going on for 14 years now, and we're just getting started with a new season. People come from all around to experience the tour. We get new sculptures every single year, so it keeps it fresh and there's always something new to see. Outdoors, 365 days a year, yes, and they do have to last outside in Wisconsin winters. So yes, it's always unpredictable, but our sculptures are tough. We try to keep a large variety of sculptures and a large variety of materials. So we have bronze sculptures. We have, like, this sculpture is made out of reused and resourced materials. So we have refound sculptures, mixed media, steel, and really it really varies. And we have artists from all over the country.
I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of interesting. It's unique. You don't see it very often. Not a lot of cities have stuff like this.
Some of those blocks are empty because we will be installing May 16th is our installation day and artist reception for all of our new sculptures.
It looks like something to check out. One piece is bought each year for the city. The rest is for sale, so get those checkbooks out. So hurry to the Eau Claire Sculpture Walk website to see what is still available. We'll have one more look at your forecast after the break.
Join today's shoppers as they explore Sweet Valley Artisans.
There's so many good things here. How do you pick just one?
You don't.
I've been looking for something to hang in my garage. What about this? Or this?
Vintage clothing and accessories? Let's check it out. Have you found anything yet? Yeah?
I'm getting hungry just looking at this. I know what you mean.
Stop in and find your treasure today.
My doctor says I need an MRI. But where do I go? They're so expensive.
Sensible MRI costs a few hundred, not thousands. You could fill your fridge for a year with what you save. We can get you in the next day. Think of what you could do with the time you'd save. What do you have to lose? At Sensible MRI, you choose the time, you save the money. And you rest easy having your doctor refer you to Sensible MRI.
One of the most frustrating things I see is married folks letting money fights ruin their relationship. The reason this happens is because they're simply not on the same page They're not on the same team. Money management is a team sport. If you want to learn more about money management, come see me, both of you. I'll be the bad guy, I'll be the referee, and get you on track.
People of another age, yep. Howdy Doody Time, the Ed Sullivan Show, the Mickey Mouse Club. You remember, getting in and out of that tub just isn't quite as easy as it once was. We make life easier for older folks like me. New walk-in shower, a personal shower, a seat if you like. Seriously, be safe. Call the Board Store. Let us make your bathroom safe and beautiful. Contact the Board Store today.
Cabinet showers or thunderstorms that line will come through probably around 5 to 6, and we could have some gusty winds with it comes through right there. Otherwise, it'll have some light rain behind that. And then if you look at the precipitation chances, it gets a little bit more uncertain as we go in the afternoon. We will see some showers and thunderstorms, but it just depends on how things play out. Otherwise, we got a dry Wednesday, much colder as we go Thursday.
Okay. All right. Not too bad. Thank you for joining us at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.